This is a college football playoff quarterfinal game at the Peach Bowl. It's the Tulane Green Wave against the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Guys, I caught up with the Demon Deacons head coach before the game. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye. And Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Returner looking to make a play here. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
To throw, it's Williams. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Well, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice...
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! Touchdown, Wake, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them and a resilient play getting that turnover. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Now it's another broken tackle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. It's an option look. He's going to lose yardage. The defense makes a play to end the first. Wake Forest has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this 3rd down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Williams. On the move now. To the end zone, but incomplete.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. It's out of bounds, but they move it out near the 35. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
That is a great throw from the quarterback, and you're going to complete the ball over the middle against zone coverage. You're going to have to layer that ball over linebackers but in front of safeties. Beautiful trajectory right there. I think it's the toughest throw in football. But he
swarmed for the pass rush. A sack.
What a good response from this defense after the big play. They're able to get in the backfield and get to the quarterback. I tell you what, that's the mark of a group that just continues to go out there and play in and play out. Beautiful job getting back there, getting to the quarterback.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. He's got room to run. Look out. Touchdown, Green Wave, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Here's the second down play. Hands off to the left. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
This group is so gap sound, you can tell this quarterback just has no seam where he can try to get vertical and create some sort of a gain, and they string him out, and he just has to run out of bounds for no gain.
Can he get there on the ground? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Demon Deacons will have to kick this away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. They'll kick it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They'll run it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
The whole goal of this series was to reestablish field position. They get the ball backed up, and now they've gotten a few first downs in a row. This is a really good job. And now you can transition as an offense into thinking to yourself, this is not just about field position. Now it's about getting points.
First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's a beautiful throw, hits him in stride. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout of the half. Now the Demon Deacons use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And we're all tied up now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They get the second half started with their running play. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here comes the rush. Hit as he released it. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance of a return here. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They'll try to run it with the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is finally able to cue in on this quarterback. He's been very effective so far today, and then the offense goes back to it. Maybe they went to the well one too many times, but finally the defense adjusts, and they're able to key on the quarterback and get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to continue to do that because I tell you what, this quarterback has been effective today. That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And the Demon Deacons lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read. That's a nice, productive game for this offense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got a crease. He can't stop him. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they go on top here in the 2nd half. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joe, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Still going. It's a foot race. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Pitch to the back. Look out, he's got space ahead. Again, ripping through the defense. Brought down after a big gain in the 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on first down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
He decides to keep it here. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. Wake Forest has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A new set of downs after that completion.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He goes out of bounds, moves the ball across midfield. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. Here, he's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Green Wave. Another big play for this Heisman running back. The defense told us we're not going to let this guy beat us today, Joel. But so far, they've got no answer for him.
Chris, it reminds me a lot of what Mike Tyson used to say. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, this running back is punching them right in the mouth, and they've got no answer to try to stop him.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they're trying to punch it in here. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
You get the sense they thought they could sneak a run in here on a 2-point play, but this defensive front seven was ready. They were alert, and they played this beautifully for the stop.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Handoff to the right side. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He's going to take off here. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Demon Deacons line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Not quite enough for the 1st down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Rolling the dice a bit. Up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. He's got some space. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Wake. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little momentum off here in this ball game.
2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, he makes the catch! The sophomore making an excellent catch there. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking for a man. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throw to the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Tulane. Strong game by this quarterback.
And still enough time on the clock after you can cut it down to a one-possession game. They've got to feel like they're in a great position here. You can either kick it away and rely on your defense, go for the onside kick, but one possession away in this game.
And this is caught for the two-point conversion. They get this within one score now. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business, expected to win, had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more.